You know who my dad is? I met with a lot of teams here.
A lot of the anonymous sources from the meetings are saying worst meeting of all time. Not even close. Headphones on.
Being unprofessional, being unprepared.
The worst formal interview I've ever seen in my life. Horrible body language, blames teammates. Biggest thing is, he's just not that good. He kind of makes you feel small.
You start to hear these stories that he's doing a FaceTime while he's in an interview.
In a meeting with the Giants, he allegedly got up on the board, wasn't fully prepared for an install, and it sounded like it got tense.
Basically said to teams, look at the tape. I don't need to be working out.
What happened with the Giants of like, I don't need you, that never happens. He would be an immediate turnoff to any human being.
Imagine you're interviewing someone for a job and the prospect shows up with over-the-ear headphones on their head. Then during the interview, they pull out their iPhone and start FaceTiming their friends. What would you do if someone did that when you were interviewing them for a job? And then when you ask them how they would handle real situations they may encounter on the job, they simply tell you to go look at the footage and then peace out saying legendary.
If you ain't trying to change the franchise or the coaches don't get me. So you don't think I could come to an NFL franchise and change the program again? Yeah, it was easy meeting with people because I'm going to just be myself. So it's like, you either like it or you don't. Legendary.
Shedeur there was answering questions from the media at the NFL Scouting Combine.
Legendary.
Yes, he's acting quite arrogant, acting a lot like how his father acted. But the problem is that he's just not as good as his father was. Also, the quarterback position requires more humility and team leadership.
Maybe dad didn't help him out. You need a lot of things from a quarterback that you don't need from other players. Maturity, focus.
Many confuse arrogance with confidence, but they're not the same at all. Arrogance often masks deep insecurity. Neurologically, this arrogance is often linked to an overactive amygdala in the brain. This is the part that processes fear and threat. Why does my brain keep falling apart? Anyway, when that part of my brain here that fell apart is overactive, constructive criticism can feel like an attack, triggering defense, arrogant reactions to protect their fragile ego. In Shedeur's case, his behavior during NFL interviews likely raised red flags for coaches and GMs. NFL teams are just like any other employer. They don't just draft talent. They also draft mindsets. Arrogance indicates a closed mind in a league that demands constant growth and self-reflection. Ever hear the saying, confidence is quiet, insecurities are loud? If Shedeur came across as entitled or dismissive during interviews with teams, teams would question his ability to lead grown men, many of whom are 10-plus year veterans with families of their own. These are not college sophomores, juniors, and seniors. When your dad is also the coach, but in the NFL, he needs to earn the veterans' respect. Follow for more.